I love gossip.
It's the very saintly thing to never gossip about anyone and never say anything behind anyone's back ever. And then if you're a human being, you're going to slip up from time to time. And then it's like, do you have a cap on that?
So I'm all about healthy or not. Like, give it to me. Thank you very much.
The other question's boot up.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Fine. Yeah, that's got to go shorter. That's what that is.
How do I fix it?
We give you a haircut.
I need to do one of these. I need a bump it. Do you have a bump it?
No?
Why don't you start the show and I'll rejoin you when I have a bump it.
Mike's got to go look for a bump it, you guys. Welcome to the podcast. His cast.
Do we want to start over?
Nope. Welcome to the podcast. Mike is looking for a bump it.
I'm looking for a bump it. If anyone has the skinny on a bump it.
Very different from bop it, you know?
I'm not looking for
or a skip it. I don't know that I'm in focus.
What do you mean?
My guy.
You don't think you're in focus? Oh, you're not even in the camera.
No.
There you go.
There we are.
That's what you look like.
Wow. You guys, it was Mike's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Mike.
It was.
How was your day?
I had a great day. Thank you very much.
Mike said he had a great day. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you very much for giving me such a great day. And I'm so not only overjoyed with the amount of time we've been spending together, but I think that you're hot.
Thanks. Hot Girl Tuesday. You guys, I hope you enjoyed the private episode. We enjoyed doing it. And we do have to really work on getting Leah extra episodes before she goes on vacation, which well deserved. But I think she's going to hate us in a little while for, you know, all of the things that we probably won't get done. Shout out to Leah and Josh for always being so good and understanding and loving us and loving you guys enough to make stuff for us, you know? So they're the real heroes here, you know?
I don't think there are any heroes in this situation.
That is a look for certain. Wow. Just the beauty that oozes off of you is ridiculous.
You know, they used to call me Beauty Ooze in high school.
What?
They used to call me Beauty Ooze because of all the beauty that would ooze off of me. They used to say, hey, there goes Beauty Ooze. I wonder what his booty do. And I can't, this isn't even working.
What you could do is put that in like a
I want
clip.
it to be this.
It is.
Okay, well, we've done it. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. Welcome to the podcast. What?
Lean in a little bit. If you're looking for some volume. Hold on. Oh.
Zoe, for those of you who can't see, Zoe is doing my hair because she is a professional hair doer. Anyone who has ever gotten their hair done by Zoe knows that she is a professional doer. And sometimes she does my hair, and I can't help but be horny about it, and I really do appreciate it. Zoe, thank you for gracing us with your presence once again. Open your hymnals to page 50. And I would like to start this show by saying that I have shows. Do you know that I do shows?
No.
I do professional shows.
For show.
Because I'm a goddamn clown. And here's where I will be doing professional shows in the future. Tonight at Valley Poppins in Sherman Oaks, California. That's on the 24th. On the 26th, I'll be at the Comedy Store doing Culture Court. I'm the lawyer for witches versus magicians. Anyway, a lot of people turn their phone off when they're filming out of respect. But if you don't have any respect, I guess leave it on. Soy, you want to weigh in?
No.
Okay, you're a bad guy. On the 28th, I'll be back at the Comedy Store for New Joke Night at 10:30 at night. And on the 31st, I'll be back in Sherman Oaks for Valley Poppins. On the 3rd of November, I'll be doing Surrounded in the Los Angeles City area at the Hollywood Improv in the Lab. 2 shows, early and late. Hit me up if you want a cat. I would love to have you cat. So the 3rd is the next one of those. The 6th of November, I'm playing the Delancey in New York City. And on the 7th is the next Surrounded in New York City. Mike, weren't you just there? Yeah. It's the New York Comedy Festival, and they invited me to do it. And even though my heart and my body need rest, I said, you know what? There's a natural rest coming on Thanksgiving. We all give thanks for being rest. And I'll be giving rest around the Thanksgiving time and on the Christmas time. But until then, I'm going to burn myself into
the ground. You got to be ready for all of it, Mike.
The ground.
Mike.
Yes?
I have a question for you.
What's up, baby girl?
Where do you draw the line between unhelpful gossip and healthy venting?
You know, maybe if I had a better grip on the situation. You know what I like to say whenever I have something to say about somebody else? I'm like, would I say that to that person's face? And if I would still say that to a person's face, I think maybe that is the line between gossip and venting.
That's fair. That's a really good answer.
Thank you.
I love gossip. Healthy or not, I like it.
I get it. I think there's a bone that needs to be scratched when it comes to gossip and human beings. I think we're naturally curious about each other, and we all have opinions and we all have egos, so we all have something to say about everybody else. It is like a talent balancing act where it's like, how much of a piece of shit do you want to be?
Yeah.
And be realistic about it, because it's the very saintly thing to never gossip about anyone and never say anything behind anyone's back ever. Saintly. And good on you if you could do that. And then if you're a human being, you're going to slip up from time to time. And then it's like, do you have a cap on that? No cap.
Is that what the kids are saying now?
Some of them.
No cap. So I have a funny story about gossip.
Okay. Is it about somebody else?
Well, it was, so I went and saw my sister last Thursday, because they were here for Mike Naren's wedding. Happy wedding day to you. Congratulations, Mike.
Happy wedding day, Mike.
And they were in town. I was off. So I went to see them. And then on my way home, I called one of my friends. And she was like, stop by. It'll break up your drive. And it's on your way home anyway. So stop here. She was like, I have gossip for you. And I was like, what is it? And she was like, I'm going to open up a bottle of wine. She's like, but stop by. And I was like, I need to hear everything.
Was that the gossip about the wine?
Yes.
So was it like a special bottle of wine?
But it was juicy. And I was like, you're killing me. I was like, I have to get off the phone with you because I will coax it out of you if I don't get off the phone with you right now. But I love me some good gossip. I don't know if it's because I'm a hairdresser and like I always hear the scoop and I love it.
What percent of a typical hairdressing experience is gossip?
A lot of it.
What percent?
I'm going to say like,
I'm sitting in your chair for 2.5 hours.
Oh yeah. You hear it like 85%.
85%. How much of it is the haircut?
Probably like 25 to 35%.
25 to 35%.
Yeah.
And the percents are going to roll over because both are happening at the same time.
Yeah.
So a haircut can be 85% gossip and 85% haircut at the same time.
What?
I'm just saying there's a lot happening at once while you're in that chair.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is gossip.
Yeah, it is. What's really funny is like when the whole room is involved in what's happening, you know, because there will be times where I'm talking to my client and I'll hear, you know, Jamie and her client talking. And I'm like, hang on, wait, what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yes.
And vice versa, you know. But the salon is a good place to dish.
What is the juiciest gossip you ever heard in the salon?
I'm not going to say it.
Is it still got?
Because you never know who is listening. So a lot of the time, though, like gossip, like lives and dies here. You know, like
on the
somebody,
podcast.
somebody tells me something, and I won't.
Yeah, you're locked up.
Yeah,
That's being a good friend.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So your friend said, let's open up a bag of wine because I have juicy gossip. And you went over there and what?
And she told me, and it was juicy.
And that's the end?
And that's the end. So I'm all about healthy or not. Like, give it to me.
Okay, so you would tell this person,
No, I wouldn't.
no limit soldiers.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Well, if you don't live, why would you tell them something different if you don't live by that? There are times when I feel like this is a bit woo-woo of me. Hope you don't mind. But little crunchy over here. There's always some type of it's like the force. Like it always writes itself.
yeah.
If you're doing too much gossip, something will tell you. So, you'll be checked by the universe.
Yeah. I think, I think too, it's,
I have to change what's happening behind you.
okay.
I thought we were on foliage, jazz foliage. And right now we're watching like anime.
Hulk, Thor. Yeah. It's pretty
Say
good.
what you were going to say.
I think that,
Leg day, baby.
oh, you didn't feel it till now, sucker.
And I don't like it.
I think that, you know, there's a time and place for it, right? There's always going to be, you know, someone always has something to say about something. I guess it's how you take the information and what you do with that information. Because you could be just equally as hurtful if you take somebody's gossip and start gossiping.
Yeah,
So I guess it's what you do with it.
Yeah. You know what I do it?
I tell my mom everything, but my mom doesn't know anyone, so it's fine.
So it's a vault.
Yeah.
You got to stop it. You got to you got to do it. You got to be an end organ
Yeah.
for gossip.
Because I got off the phone with my friend and I called my mom and she's like, well, what is it? And I was like, I don't know. I'll tell you later.
Interesting.
You know?
So
I
maybe
mean, my mom doesn't live here. My mom doesn't know who I'm talking about or whatever.
you and your mom have no mutuals.
No. I mean, unless they're in Connecticut, but.
Yeah, man, maybe that's the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it becomes too much when you roll it along, when you pass it along.
But Sarge is a volt. Like that woman. Woof.
Tight.
She don't.
Lock it up.
Yeah. She don't give you shit.
What else we got, Zoe?
How do you deal? How do you deal?
How do you deal?
How do you deal with accomplishing life goals? Finally reached a lifetime goal, and it's wonderful, but there's almost a sense of uncertainty about what to do now.
Yeah, dog, that's what happens.
Enjoy, be proud. But how do I handle feeling like I should be working towards something when I don't know what it is?
Well, I know very few people that always know what's next. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anybody who always knows what's next. If you're lucky, you know what's next sometimes.
Yeah.
And you know what you're working towards. So, I mean, maybe the answer is don't get so blinded and tunnel visioned by one thing. Always kind of try to live a balanced life so you're able to recognize other goals or other just kind of like side task. What are they called in video? Side quests that come into your life. It's like you got to be focused on what you want to do. And you also have to be like open to what's going on around you and how you fit into like a kind of an ever-changing life.
Yeah. I guess it's like, from that life goal, what comes next out of that, right? So if you've achieved, let's say something for work, right? And you achieved like your dream job, you got a raise, you did all of the things. Okay, what's next in that is, how do I make more money? Where do I go? What position am I in to be into the next bigger position? Mm-hmm. How do I make that happen? But it's like you have to also plan like what your life goals are, I guess.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't know past a certain one.
Right. So like how you just achieved this, so why not just sit back and enjoy this goal that you finally achieved, no matter how long it took you, whether it took you 20 days or 20 years, like who knows?
Yes.
But, it doesn't have to be something next right away.
It's okay to not know. That's a good point. It's okay to not know what is next all the time.
Right.
It'll come to you. You're just live your life, live a happy life as much as you can. And, the next thing will present itself.
Right.
To you, because you'll grow. If you're a person with ambition, you'll grow kind of antsy of things kind of being the way they are, and then the clock tells you what's next. Sometimes you gotta watch the clock.
Yeah, I'm on that one one
What
goal again.
What
One
ab
one.
You want one ab
at least.
And if you get two, you'll quit.
No, dude. If I get two, that's fucking overachiever.
Ab.
Ab. When.
Anyway.
When.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I lost it. Where are we? Everyone is saying happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Hey, happy birthday.
Everybody's saying happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you. Yes.
That's very nice. Thank you. I did really have a happy birthday. I've wanted to chill out for a long time. And I've gotten the chance to do that a couple times over the past few weeks. And none of it is catching up to the place where everything feels good yet. But it does feel nice to chill. What I'm saying is I don't feel like super energized yet, but I do get it in like little spurts, and I have a day off here and there, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's nice. I have one more question that I wanna ask.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
I was just looking at the time.
At the time of our life.
I just want to keep it moving.
Yes. I just want to be here with you.
Okay.
Forever.
Okay, go.
Because my life goal is to stop working and just hang out with Mike all the time.
Yeah, dude. Well, my life goal is to get enough money so we could do that.
Oh, my God.
And I still haven't figured it out. See, sometimes you get goals and you still haven't figured it out. Dude.
Again?
We're not having good luck with this.
No!
I put it on 4 hours of 90s commercial.
Swing Kids?
And Swing Kids came on, and there was a part where there's like in the background.
Cool.
So I'm just not doing good.
Well, this person asks, how do I politely ask my mother to stop giving me unsolicited advice? You just tell her to stop.
Yeah, man. There's a weird age where you kind of gotta show, like, you'll always be your parents' kids, and there's a part of that we'll never understand because we're not parents. But there's also a part where you have to, like, you become an adult and you need to remind your parents that you're an adult, and you got to go through your own shit. Take your parents' advice if it's good, leave it if you know it's not for you.
Yeah.
And it's okay to, especially as you get older, to to kind of carve out your own adulthood.
Yeah.
You got to build yourself as an adult.
There's also setting boundaries and holding your parents accountable, after you are an adult, right?
Yeah.
And there's times where you do ask them for their advice, because I don't give a shit how old you are. You always need your parents. Well, if they're good,
it really
if they're
depends on
good,
your
yeah.
Uh-huh.
If they're good parents. But there's been times where, I think I've said to my mom, hey, I'm not asking for advice. I just need to vent.
Yeah.
So if that's what the situation is and you're venting, of course, as a parent, they want to make sure, again, if they're a good parent, they want to make sure that you're okay and you have all of the tools in your life to be able to make sense of whatever's happening in your life in that moment.
Uh-huh.
But if they're just hey, Sally, why don't you just...
You always pick the old time names.
I know. I love it. Hey, Pearl.
Hey, Pearl.
Yeah.
My mom says I'm her only kid, obviously, but you're only as happy as your saddest kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're complaining about stuff in front of your parents, it's probably very difficult for them to not offer up solutions.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know that that's how they are, then maybe you talk to them about less things or different things than you would talk to a friend about.
Mm-hmm.
You have different people that you go to vent about your problems.
Mm-hmm.
If you know your parents are incapable of offering up solutions, but that's at least where it comes from.
Right.
If you understand where they're coming from, maybe sometimes it's a little easier to take or tolerate.
Right.
So you ever watch that game show, Take or Tolerate?
Take or tolerate.
Anyway,
Not
a super funny episode, but maybe we said something helpful.
Maybe.
You look hot at something.
Thanks.
So congratulations, I guess.
Thanks.
I'd love some lunch. Do we want to figure out what we want for lunch before we turn off the podcast?
No, I have an idea of what we can make for lunch. What we can make for lunch.
What guys, this is what being married is like. If you're this is like Marriage Simulator 2024. If you're finding yourself without marriage in your life, you don't have it, this is what you're missing out on. What do you want to eat for lunch?
Well, we've got some lunch meat. We've got eggs. We can make eggs.
Okay.
I can put eggs in a sandwich for you if you wanted.
Okay.
Or hard boiled maybe and sliced.
And we could put some cereal in there.
We could have cereal if you'd really like that. I think you need to keep a protein heavy base.
Here's what we do.
Huh?
Honey bunches of oats encrusted chicken breast.
Disgusting. Actually, that might not be terrible.
Why don't you just give it a shot for a second before you bat it to the ground?
I have to defrost some chicken.
You also got to defrost your attitude so you're open to more and plentiful experiences. You close one door and another door opens and there might be a party inside. And everyone's doing honey bunches of oats encrusted chicken. It's like a banquet.
We could probably do a honey glaze. We could probably make this happen. And it might not be terrible.
Dude.
Baked. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And I'm
Still
excited
have to
about it.
defrost
I've become
chicken.
excited about it.
You guys, thank you so much for listening. As you know, patreon.com is a virtual tipping and rewards website, and every other episode is for Patreons only, you guys.
That's a brand new thing that we're doing. We did it for the first time last week, and we like it. It's where you could send us spicier questions. You could send specific questions about stand-up comedy and business and the going more in depth. About career stuff for either of us.
Yeah.
If you feel like talking about career things. Sorry.
And again, it's for Patreons only. And our $10 group gets a shout out. And that goes a little something like this. Mr. Howard. Okay.
Mr. Howard.
Howard.
Mr. Howard.
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Jay the Fifth, Ryan Cruteau, Cole Rusty, Joseph Capricusio, Shannon Margot, Raja Knows, Luis and Odette, Lauren Chauncey, Paul Gilliam, Derek Helling, Chris McCarthy, Trevor the Werefishy, Happy Birthday Starlight, JJ McToots, Rachel Last Name, Connie Tryon, Ankles Spudnoggin.
Ankles Spudnoggin?
Mm-hmm.
What's that, a dig?
I don't know.
Because...
Antero Baez, Frankie Matos Music, Johnny Rizito Handcrafted Neckwear, Admam, Emily Pageant, Caleb Perkins, Giant Tom Hanks, Gavin Welsh. Someone tell Aaron, someone scared the fuck out of Aaron.
Oh, somebody check on Aaron.
Scary.
Scarin.
Jackie Hammond,
Scarin,
Paige,
I said.
More crisp. Guy with longish hair. Chris Johnson, Anna Valles, Benjamin Putz, Beth Bush, Christina Camille, Josh Cadote. My contacts are dry.
You've been having a lot of contact problems recently.
Well, I've been trying to wear my contacts to the gym because it's easier for me to see my phone, and then I don't have to worry about my glasses.
You should be
swiding
wearing
down
goggles to the glass to get gym. Amazing.
Michael Johnson, Kayla Johnston, Jules Run, Grant Levasseur, Chad Clark, The Wherewithal, Katie Taylor, Joe Band, Milky Beans, Jess Enright.
Milky Beans had some smart-ass things to say about my nose yesterday on my birthday.
Well, just because it's your birthday doesn't mean people need to be nice to you. Lillian Carrillo, Barrington Lloyd Lovett, Ben Fuchs, Theodorus Carambellis, Danny Sinclair, Jacob D. Bradford, Justine BBC, Josh,
BB,
Steen,
hold on, there's something.
BB Steen,
BB, Justine, Bree Brankenstein, BB, nope.
Sergeant Sparty, Ed Birch, Helen Ford, Illuminos, Superfloss, It's Tatana Day, Danielle Di Verona, Dev Rabavro, Jesse Stillwell, Rob Devereaux,
Just BB drank.
Yes, Don Bure, Luis Hernandez, Alexander Legowski, Felicia Shimberry, who I do have to give a call back to, and
Felicia told
Matthew
me that
J.
we should
Palka.
hold on before you finish.
Matthew J. Palka.
Felicia said that we should watch Friday the 13th, the
Jesus
first one.
Christ.
We've been trying to. Here's an update. We've been trying to watch classic Halloween films. Have we not?
We have.
And so far,
I've been cooking a lot.
we watched. Is that why you've been cooking? Because you try to be out of the room?
Yes.
We watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. So far, neither of them were good.
Yes.
But what I'm starting to see is that why everybody is so horny about the first one. Because everything else is so bad that it's like maybe we don't appreciate how good the first one was, that they tried to remake it so many
First
times.
one's always the best.
I guess literally with every new one I watch, I'm like, oh, I see. They're all worse than the first one.
Uh-huh.
So the first one must have been amazing.
Mm-hmm. And then we watched Beetlejuice. We watched Practical Magic, which Mike hated, and he even hated even more the other one.
Practical Magic I thought was at least very sweet.
Yes.
For the part that I was awake for. Hocus Pocus bored me to tears.
Yes.
I was bored to tears by Hocus Pocus. And I remember when that movie came out, and I remember how much hype there was and is about that movie and how fun it is and the witches. I didn't enjoy it.
That's fair. And did I say that we watched Beetlejuice?
You did say that. I'll say this about Beetlejuice.
Still holds up.
It still holds up, but I also feel like I've watched that movie so many times in my life that I might be beyond watching that movie now.
Oh.
I know it all.
Maybe give it a break.
I do.
Yeah.
Every year. You don't watch Beetlejuice in fucking March. You know what I mean? You watch Beetlejuice on Halloween. So I haven't seen a good Halloween movie yet, and I've watched 10 movies. But I've really enjoyed watching something with you, because we don't really do that.
I'm so Friday the 13th is the scary movie that made me off. Like I was off.
Yeah.
Scary movies.
I don't want to do that to you.
So the part where he like comes up through the bed, I might have to walk away from that, because that was a reoccurring nightmare until I was like 14. And then I had another reoccurring nightmare, but that was real life stuff.
What about, can't do anything about the real life stuff. What if you saw Friday the 13th and like did the adult like face your fear thing, and then you see how corny it is, and you're like, I can't believe I was scared of this. Do you think that there's any chance of that happening?
Maybe I will record my reactions to certain parts of the movie and have Leah cut it up for Patreon only.
That's not a bad idea, Zoe. I'd like to film that. Real nice.
Great.
A real nice.
A real nice. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. We'll check you
You're
soon.
100% right. We will.